Look, it's all zeros. 0% financing, 0% down, 0% repairs and labor costs for 10 years. Experience the premier difference today. Financing is available with approved credit. Offer expires 9/30/2024. Premier Heating and Air is offering system checkups. Heat or AC, your choice, $49. Free estimate restrictions may apply, and this offer can't be combined with other offers. Experience the premier difference today. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
Hello, football fans, and welcome to this week's Trinity Coaches Show. I'm your host, Michael Maffitt, here with Coach Lane. And Coach, 3 in a row, and it's always, I said it time and time again, it's always fun to win, but it's been a long time since Trinity won 3 in a row.
Well, you know, one of the things that we talk to our kids about is really having a mindset of going 1-0 this week. So it is good when you can string some of those together, and our kids have, worked hard and played really well the last 3 weeks.
There's no doubt. I mean, you can hear the national broadcasters talk about it every week. You know, there's points in their life where they have to learn to win. And that's kind of what you've seen. You've seen a lot of these young men kind of grow up this year. You've seen the game kind of slow down for them. Ben CP is having a great year at quarterback. A lot of that has slowed down for him. Wade just continues to shine each and every week with your special teams and running the ball. But you've also, we said it last week, you've had a few more come in and pick up the load there. And you kind of saw an all-around performance that did not start out slow last weekend like the previous 2 games.
Right. We commented to our kids when we were watching film and as we sent them their cut-ups that it was probably our best effort from them as individuals. I thought we flew around. I thought we played with a lot of intensity. I thought we hit pretty well the other night too. So, you're on the second half of the season now with that ball game. So, hopefully you have gotten all the kinks out and you're ready to, continue to progress each week.
Right. So for those at home that may not know, we played Thomas Jefferson from Louisville here at the Cleve, and we did win 41-6. Did Thomas Jefferson come out and do anything different than what you thought they may not have done?
Well, they had opened every game in the wishbone, and I think they've had some injuries. They had got number 1 back who had been a halfback, and their starting quarterback was still out in protocol. So they went to the eye and they ran a little bit more option, which was kind of surprising. Not that they were going to run option, because that's kind of been their trademark the past 8-10 years. But the fact that they were doing it out of the I formation. So that took a little adjustment. I think they picked up a couple of first downs, and then we settled down defensively. And, except for one broken play, played really well all night long.
Right. And you alluded to this last week. They did pass the ball a little more than we had seen in previous games.
Right. And they did. And, I think one thing, and I've been on that side of the field too. When you're down, you're trying to win. You're not trying to make the score respectable. So you're going to try and do the things that you need to do, which is throwing the football or whatever you feel like you have to do when you're playing from behind. And I thought they had an excellent game plan. They came in, they ran a lot of the clock. So I think we had 1, maybe 2 possessions in the first quarter. But I thought they had a really solid game plan.
One of the encouraging things for me is, the last few weeks you have been up this past week, like I said earlier, 41-6. You've been able to get a lot of these young kids in the game, and this is something that has not happened at Trinity the last few years. These young men are getting to get in there and seeing some snaps, and you're watching them grow up as well.
Absolutely. I mean, that's, part of that maturation process. These freshmen are going to be seniors one day, just like these seniors were freshmen, and they don't need to let their first experience on Friday night be when they're called on to be a starter. So when we get the opportunity, we certainly want to reward their efforts and get them in the ball game, get them on film, be able to show them corrections and show them the things that they're doing well.
No doubt a picture is worth 1,000 words. Injury-wise, you came out of that game okay?
I think so. You know, typical game through 6 games or through 5 games. Where are we? We're 4-2 through 6 games, bumps and bruises. But you know, for the most part, you know, I will give a little shout out to, we had our starting center, Cody Register, was out last week with some type of sickness, and we started Nolan Terry at center and played really well for us, and then also Trip Mascaro filled in on the defensive side. So those are things that you have to have that next man up mentality, and I think our kids are developing that.
Well, and you know, you just said it. Some of those kids have, you know, at week 6, they've played in game 1, 2, 3, 4. So it wasn't like they ran out there for the first time. So that's kudos to you and your staff.
Well, our coaches are doing a great job. I'm very blessed to have those guys. And, you know, they're not only coaching the kids football, they're building relationships as well.
Right. One thing that you and your staff, I know you've probably talked about it, what was one of the key things that you took out of last week's victory?
I just really believe that, you know, the light bulb is beginning to go off for some of these kids who fit, you know, pass the eye test, that look like they're really great athletes, but, you know, it may be, you know, they're just paralyzed by trying to think about what to do, and that's becoming a little bit second nature to them. And then I thought, you know, again, I thought our effort last week was on a different level from any week we've had. Just, you know, hustling to the ball, you know, still making some mistakes, but trying to get there and going full speed. Learn how to play the game full speed.
I would agree with you 100%. That's what we saw from the stands. That's what we started this program with. It's very encouraging to see where we've been and where we are.
Right.
So we're going to take a break, say thanks to our sponsors. I say it each and every week. If you see these people out in the community, please thank them for what they do for local sports. Without them, this show would not be possible.
Mid-State Tractor and Equipment has this area's largest selection of outdoor power equipment, zero-turn mowers, utility vehicles, tractors, implements, and more. Choose the industry's top brands and names you can trust, all waiting for you at Mid-State Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson Street in Dublin. Call 478-272-2198 or check us out online at midstatetractorandequipment.com. Products you can count on, a name you can trust. That's Mid-State Tractor and Equipment.
Well, it's finally my time of year again. It's hunting season at Roach Farm and Garden. Don't let your deer go hungry. Roach Farm and Garden has your plot covered. We got oats, buck forage, soybeans only $20 a bag, wildlife blends, 3-way, 5-way, 6-way, and 7-way, Australian winter peas, wheat, and all the clovers, crimson, Uchi, and Landino, radishes, and more. Need something to spread seed or fertilizer? Roach Farm and Garden just got a new shipment of 3-point spreaders. Need a place to sit? Roach Farm and Garden has Millennium stands and chairs, plus blinds and the best tower stands available. Don't run out of feed. Roach Farm and Garden carries feed for just about everything and a full line of pet and livestock supplies. Trophy rocks, salt blocks, attractants, Antler Extreme, Godfrey FRM deer feed. We even got the feeders to put it in. Moultrie and Boss Book. Need to go hunting pass? Roach Farm and Garden can get you permission. We have plants, trees, shrubs, hanging baskets, and a big shipment of mums, plus a showroom full of goodies. Don't let your feet get wet and cold. Pick up a new pair of boots at Roach Farm and Garden. We carry Rocky, Georgia, and Ariat, plus a full line of Carhartt clothes. Want to change your luck and put a buck in your truck? Voodoo is at the register. Pick you up a bottle. It just makes sense. So get on in here and let Roach Farm and Garden help you with your hunting season. 2 locations, Dublin and Wrightsville.
At a time when the truth seems to be whatever you want it to be, The mission at Trinity Christian School is more essential for our families than it's ever been. Teaching the truth. At Trinity, we are a distinctly Christian school. We are Christ-centered, and we're committed to helping today's students prepare for a life as a Jesus follower. Trinity Christian School, making an impact on families for over 50 years. We invite you to come by today and take a tour. We're excited about the path that God is leading us on today. We are Trinity Christian School, teaching the truth since 1970.
It's football season, and just like your favorite team, Dublin Chevy GMC Nissan's success is built on our teamwork.
Here, Mr. Jones, here's your tune-up parts. Thank you.
Chevy or GMC, we've got your trucks.
I might not have been a great ball player back in the day, but one thing about it, Don sells cars pretty good here at Dublin Chevy GMC Nissan.
All right, welcome back, Coach. We're going to see the highlights from last week's game against Thomas Jefferson.
So we opened the game with a kickoff by Wade Register, one of the few on the year that didn't get in the end zone, and we have Griff Lane coming down making a tackle. We open on defense. They run the option, and Cruz Giles steps up, and Jacob Solly come in to make a tackle. Here we are on our first offensive possession. Ben Castro Paveda makes a throw out there in the flats to Cruz Giles for a first down. Come back with a big trap play to Wade Register, picks up 15 yards and a first down to set up a touchdown run. On the very next play, Wade taking it in for the honors, and we go up 7-0 there in the first. Back on defense, getting a great pass rush as we have the last couple of weeks. There's Wade coming in after we had a couple of guys force quarterback out of the pocket. Back on offense, Wade Register again going for a big 37-yard run against their defense. Back on offense, here's Jacob Sally on a great 30-yard touchdown run. Keeps us moving forward offensively. Great addition to our team to put us up 14-0 here in the second. Wade Register comes on. Asher Evans with the hold, and we're up 14-0 late in the first quarter. Here's one of Wade's punts later in the second quarter. Griff Lane does a great job along with Bryson Bars getting down the field in coverage and downing the ball on about the 22-yard line. Back on offense, Wade Register. This was a 4th and 1 from our own 22, and some good blocking up front. Wade makes a cut, and 78 yards later, he puts it in the end zone for a touchdown. Puts us up 20-0 with less than 4 minutes in the half. There's another one of Wade's kickoffs landing out of the end zone following that touchdown. Again, defensively, defense does a great job pursuing. Cruz Giles again on the tackle. This is on a 1st and 23. We do a good job in coverage and being able to break that pass up. Charlie Maffitt and Cruz in on that play. There we have Ben Helton and Ben Polehill and a couple of other guys in on that tackle. And 20-0 at the half. We received the opening kickoff of the second half. Asher Evans fields the ball on the bounce and has a great return to set us up. Almost broke that one for a touchdown. Good blocking by the kickoff return team. And here we are, pass from CP to Cruz on 5-yard play. Here's a 4th down play, 15-yard completion to Carson Shepard to give us a 1st down and goal situation. And then the very next play, run a little toss sweep, get a great block out there by Bryson Bars, and Wade's able to step into the end zone for an 8-yard run. Cody Register, Asher, and Wade on that extra point, and we're up 27-0 with 9:14 left in the quarter. Thomas Jefferson comes out running a toss sweep. Our guys do a great job, a lot of white helmets around the football, pursuing for a 7-yard loss. Still on defense here. They try and run a reverse. Great job by Cruz Giles on the backside playing the reverse. Comes up, makes a big tackle for another 7-yard loss. On offense, 2nd and 10 play, able to hit Ben Helton out in the flats. CP, I think, was 7 for 9 throwing the other night with the touchdown pass. And here's that touchdown pass, a little slip screen to Wade, who able to break a tackle and scoot into the end zone for a 22-yard touchdown, 34-0 in the third. And at this point, they began the running clock defensively. Do a great job here. And at the end of 3, 34-0, 4th quarter. Here's Griffin Lane, some of our younger guys in there. Griff with a 13-yard gain. And here's Jacob Sally again with his 2nd touchdown of the night, a 23-yard run. Wade coming on to kick the extra point to make it 41-6.
Bates Equipment Rental and Supply has everything you need to get the job done. Log on to BatesEquipmentRental.com and see our complete list of rentals. Bates Equipment Rental and Supply, 478-274-3000. Your local Toro and Dixie Chopper dealer.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin Wood Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From Moen to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin Wood Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
I didn't choose this line of work. It chose me. Those days when it seems impossible to get everything done are the days I live for. It's my passion. If you do what you're passionate about every day, you'll never work a day in your life.
Hi, I'm Greg Carter with Shamrock Honda Kawasaki CF Moto. Come check out our full lineup of ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. We serve Dublin, Lawrence, and Central Georgia areas, and we'd love to serve you.
All right, welcome back, fans. Those were the highlights from last week's game. Again, I've said it earlier, it's always fun when you win. It's 41-6. It was a great night at the Cleve, but it's on to next week. We're 4-2, looking to go 5-2. We're back at the Cleve, which is good. This will be our second game back at home. And we play a region game against CFCA. Now, CFCA in the past has been a pretty weird game for us because the emotion's a very emotional game, I guess I should say, versus weird. CFCA spent a few years, I think they won the state championship, but it's become quite the rivalry, not only in football but basketball. So I'm sure it'll be a lively game this week.
Well, you know, it's good to have rivalries, and, you know, one of the things we've tried to talk to our kids about this week is it's another game, and you have to put it in perspective, and you have to kind of play it in black and white and try and let those emotions, you want to play with emotion, but some of those rivalry type emotions, you want to kind of push those to the side, and you know, it's about the 48 minutes that you play, and you want to be able to play all 48 minutes. You don't want to have an early exit from that. So that's something that we've really worked with our kids on this week.
Yeah, so, you know, I know this is your first year here as head coach, so I'm sure you've heard all the stories about those rivalries, especially with CFCA. In terms of them, what are you looking for them to come out scheme-wise?
Well, you know, Jake Walls, their coach, has done an excellent job. You know, he has taken that program from one that was just not very competitive to one that, as you mentioned, has competed for and won state championships. They are kind of a shotgun team. His son is the quarterback, and he probably carries the football about 2/3 of the time, and then they'll run some typical wing tee plays out of the shotgun. Have not averaged throwing the ball, but about 6 times a game. So we're looking for them to be run heavy, and with the potential weather conditions, we see that as more of a possibility.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty sloppy Thursday night. It looks like we have Hurricane Helen coming through here. The good news is it looks like the weather's going to be great for kickoff around 7:30. The other interesting thing that you've got going on this week, it's homecoming week. So these young men are doing things that are not in the normal course of a week. You know, they're out. Last night we had Powder Puff. We had Crusader Got Talent. I think they're enjoying some extracurricular activities at night. So you've got a lot of things, a lot of noise inside of the program right now.
Well, I think that you have to try and appeal to their emotions and senses that, hey, it is homecoming week, but we have a football game, and we have to, the things we've talked to our kids about is when it's 3:30 to 5:30, we're focusing on football. There is a certain amount of things that they're going to do outside of football, but we want them to get in the bed early. Hopefully, they'll take advantage of that at least, from Wednesday on, and get some rest and come out there. They're 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. So you don't want to take the fun out of it for them, but at the end of the day, we have a football game to play. That's a very important football game for us, and we just want to make sure that we're focused and ready to play.
Right. So practice-wise, has practice gone so far this week just like you thought it would?
Monday was a very physical day. Kids got out there and trying to prepare for all different scenarios that can occur in a rivalry game. So, but I thought it was pretty intense. But I also thought that we got a lot done. The weather's been hot early in the week. As we've transitioned from summer to fall, I think summer followed us on in for a couple of days, and then we'll have to make some adjustments in terms of preparing for wet footballs and everything. Wednesday and Thursday. So, it was a typical start to the week. Our kids have been focused, and I think, one of the things that helps with the homecoming is it is someone that they're very familiar with and they like to compete against.
Well, if you've seen the Crusaders play this year, there's no doubt in my mind, there's no doubt in a lot of people's mind that you will have them ready, you and your coaching staff. Right. So, as we mentioned, it is homecoming week out here. There's a lot going on at Trinity Christian School this week. They will have They will crown the queen at halftime, but they will do a lot of the homecoming festivities before the game. So that will start at 7. So if you're planning to come to the game, please be here a little before 7. Kickoff is at 7:30. With the crazy weather we're having this week, we do expect the weather to be really nice Friday night. So hopefully you'll have some pent-up energy looking to get out, and Trinity would be a wonderful place for you to come watch a football game. So until next week, Coach.